Heavenly Host Radio, watch with me. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 says, "To everything there is a season and a time, for every purpose under heaven, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down, and a time to build up, a time to weep, and a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to get and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to cast away, a time to rend and a time to sow, a time to keep silent and a time to speak, a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace." There have been seasons in my life where I've kept so busy in order for me not to be triggered by the past trauma that I've experienced, or think about the multiple things still not lining up with what I expect to be right and in line with God's plan for my life. There are still days when I get extremely angry about being a scapegoat in my family my whole life. Why no one ever stuck around? Why no one was by my side? And the truth is, all they've done is compare me to others and blame me for everything that's gone on. When I have these conversations with God, they're not poor me or sob stories. But some days I break down and cry. But then I remember Isaiah chapter 53, that he was despised and rejected of men, a man of many sorrows, acquainted with grief, and we hid, as it were, our faces from him. He was despised, and we did not esteem him. He bore our griefs, he carried our sorrows, but we still did not esteem him. He was stricken, smitten of God, and afflicted. He was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities, and the chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. All we, like sheep, have gone astray. We have turned everyone to his own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. Even though there have been seasons in my life where my busyness has not shielded me from my past trauma, I've needed to deal with it, and sometimes that's the unknown factor, because I expect things to be differently in front of God. I want things to be perfect and better, and I want everyone to get along, and I want everyone to love each other in my family, but that's just not the case. So I have to put that in front of him and leave it with him and not stew on it constantly. But that's hard for people who have had extreme trauma and post-traumatic stress. And I can be angry, but I don't need to take it out on others, because there is a time for anger and a time for love.